for more and more ways to economize, it's not surprising that the graduating 2011 CITs have been given stern warning that they cannot assume they will be able to get a position at camp in 2012. Seth Frankel told Airy Update that, quote, "There are certain realities we all have to face. We can't keep creating jobs for everyone who wants a job. Don't expect to be hired next summer, unless, of course, you're Israeli or a friend of Blackman's."
Sometimes the pressure of life at the top can get to be so stressful for Airy's administrative team that they need to take a break from the high-powered office grind. For example, most evenings you can find Department Head Supervisor Sean Alkire and Facilities Coordinator Mike Tallman sightseeing in Emmitsburg, while Smiley Steve in the Outdoor Adventure Department are likely to be celebrating a birthday at Sheetz or someplace like that. Assistant Director Scott Black, however, vehemently denied that his favorite getaway activity is playing in the Go Wild facilities. Scott was quoted as telling Airy Update, "Once and for all, there's no truth to the rumor that you'll ever find poopy in the moon bounce."
Counselor Brad Matthews made Airy headlines a few weeks ago when he fell off the Airy White House roof after being cornered during a spirited game of Capture the Counselor. A lesser-known fact is that when he took his tumble, Brad fell on David Minion, who happened to be walking by. David is now 4 inches taller and can frequently be found laying on the pavement outside the dining hall in the hope that Brad will be chased up there again.
Many Airy and Louise staff were shocked to learn at the beginning of the summer that the beloved turnover break was shortened this year from the traditional Sunday afternoon through Monday night holiday to simply a Sunday afternoon and evening off. Airy Update sources have just recently discovered that for the summer of 2012, things are going to be cut even tighter. Camp directors Rick Frankel and Alicia Berlin are neither confirming or denying rumors that for next year's turnover, 3-week campers will be arriving after Sunday lunch, thus giving counselors an approximate 45-minute rest period between the 2 sessions. And in the spirit of keeping things nice and short, turnover will no longer be called turnover, it's simply going to be over.
Camp was abuzz last week with the news of a grizzly bear sighting at the paintball park. That was the first bear sighting at camp since orientation week. Counselors, unit leaders, and department heads are eagerly looking forward to tomorrow afternoon following camper checkout in the morning, because it will be the first time since the start of orientation week that camp will not be operating with an action plan. That means for the first time since June 18th, everyone will know what the hell's happening, when it's happening, where it's happening, and what they're supposed to be doing.
The Airy administration is always looking to bring new activities to camp, and this summer was no exception. The most exciting and innovative was something called bingo. In case you hadn't heard of it, bingo is spelled B-I-N-G-O, and it involves the use of lots of numbers. Admin was so excited by bingo that 2012 plans called for making bingo an extreme activity. Next year we can look forward to Scissors Tower bingo, BMX bike bingo, and pending approval from the Markel Insurance Company, Space Invaders bingo.
Based on the success of the Packing for the Last Day of Camp initiative, for next year, camp is already contracted with Thermont dry cleaners to have representatives stationed at each bunk for quickie wash and wear sanitizing and perma-press services. At 2012 Staff Orientation Week, all counselors and supervisors will be issued GE heavy-duty steam irons and suck-vacs.
Of all the natural wonders Camp Airy is famous for, perhaps the best known is the Airy Hill. And invariably, every summer when campers are asked to make suggestions for improving camp, they request that a ski lift be built to carry them to the top of the hill. When Airy Update asked Director Rick Frankel, To comment on the possibility of a ski lift being installed, he laughed and said, "No way. The likelihood of a ski lift at Airy is about as infinitesimal as the likelihood of the CIT's building a mini golf course."
This summer, Camp Airy went to the dogs, much to Rick Frankel's excitement. There are the young pups, Dorf's energetic Hurley, Rick and Pam's Bailey and baby Brandy, and Dr. Steve Thompson's excitable Buster. Of course, the most senior member of the dogs at Camp Club is Marilyn Rifkin's Rocky. Being the longest tenured dog, it's only fitting that Rocky receives the most service. When asked how the other dogs might feel about the way that Rocky is serviced, Marilyn responded, "What can I say? It simply must be done."
In the Call Me Indispensable department, Airy Update has learned that the Airy and Louise Foundation has taken out a $1 million insurance policy on Ethan Matz's life. Rick admitted that it was a bit pricey, but Gene Makeley was the only other person who knew anything about what was going on at camp, and he's been gone for the past 2 summers. During the course of the summer, there were various reports of a large green beast angrily roaming around, clumping counselors and wandering camp at 1, 2, or 3 a.m. Campers and counselors were scared as rumors flew that the beast was Bigfoot or the Hulk. Upon further investigation, Airy Update has discovered that the animal was neither Sasquatch or the Hulk.
A deliriously happy Mark Blackman has just received word from his agent that after a fierce bidding war with Miramax, film company 20th Century Fox has purchased distribution rights to Welcome to Harlem, which Fox plans to enter in the New York Film Festival at Lincoln Center next month. Following that, Fox will be sending Mark on a 4-week, all-expenses-paid promotional tour, which will include TV interviews on 60 Minutes, The Today Show, and Oprah, as well as a red carpet opening night at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. It was at this point in recounting the news to Update that Blackman heard the 7:30 morning wake-up bell, woke up, took a shower, and went to breakfast.
This summer, U-Today selected the theme of Planet of the Apes. Throughout the entire camp, U-Today campers and counselors were seen scarfing down bananas, swinging from the trees, and generally monkeying around. In fact, Dylan Flax was so excited by all the monkey business that he had to bring it home on his day off. Dylan even hosted a jungle-themed open house with bananas and coconut milk. Counselors Chase Costa and Scott Miller want to thank Dylan and his brother Hunter for hosting them so comfortably.
Camp Airy is known for an ever-evolving program of activities in order to keep things from going stale. With that in mind, Olympic videos, human anagrams, and a host of other activities were banished in favor of paper football, Tisha B'Av, and cupcake wars. Of course, not all the activities were successful. When Hal Shevitz was asked about the Shuck disaster of 2011, he responded, "What do you want me to say? It was shucking awful."
And that's the news, and for 2011, we're out of here.